Hey, hey, hey. Normally I don't come up on Saturday nights, but I didn't have nothing else to do with myself. So I'm up here on Saturday night. I'm not going to be up that long, probably for a couple of minutes. I just came up to show everyone what I've been doing. Give me a second, I'll show y'all and what I've been doing. So I started a lap blanket. Yes, I'm going to turn to face y'all. Tonight I'm upstairs in my upstairs bedroom that I'm working on turning into a yarn room, so I still got some things to do. Hey Samantha, this is something that I started that is like made up for my lap blanket. I'm normally not up on Saturday nights, but I came up anyways. And I just realized that I had it backwards. I am working on a lap blanket right now, Samantha, and this is what I got so far. I originally started last night, but I went to sleep. The only thing I did last night, excuse me, that was a chain base in part of the first row, and now I am on my third row. No, Samantha, it's not a mosaic. It's just a colorway. How it is. It's just a pattern that I pretty much made up. That after I get to, I think don't know if I want to do 4 rows or 5 rows in this color before I switch to white because I have white here before I switch over. I'm debating if I want to do 4 or 5, so I'm kind of confused. That's why I stopped before I went on any farther because like I know me once I get so far gone that no, Samantha, I'm upstairs in my spare room that I'm rearranging some things in my spare room right now where I'm currently sitting on the floor right now because I had moved my futon over to the other side of the room and I'm planning on against this wall here to put some shelves up for my yarn because I got too much and I got yarn like pretty much everywhere. So I'm getting like I already had bought the shelves. I just gotta put them together. Had bought the shelves. I just gotta put them together. So I'm pretty much making this room my yarn room because originally my yarn room was across the hall, which was my son's room. But when I moved my room to downstairs, this became somewhat my son's room, but I put my son's room back into the other room and I'm making this room my yarn room because I realized when I collected all my yarn, I got too much. So I took back over the bigger room. And I know I normally don't come up on Saturdays, but I didn't know what else to do with myself. And plus, I wanted to show everyone what I've been working on. So, what are you still working on the same mosaic that you was working on before, Samantha? Sorry, I'm just playing with my phone because it acts like it don't want to charge. And normally I don't come up on Saturdays, but because like the last time I came up on a Saturday, I was exhausted because I think it was me, Wally, Samantha, and Miss Racine. We was up until like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning that Saturday, and we was all tired the next day. And I'm like, I did not wake up. When I woke up personally, that Saturday I did come on. I did not wake up until like what almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, knowing dang on well I thought I was grown and stayed up, and I wasn't grown at all. I'm getting old, and I was up past my bedtime, and I think I didn't wake up until about like that particular Sunday when I woke up. I did not wake up until about what maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how tired I was. And I'm never up past like on the weekends. I'm never up past midnight. So to be up until that time frame, like my whole household was asleep except for me. Like I was tired. Oh, and everyone, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and please don't forget to share my page out. And I want to say thanks for everyone being here. I want to say thank you to everyone. You're welcome, babe. Bless you. Here, my husband was sneezing. I can hear his sneezes from upstairs. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be up that long tonight because that I do have to get up kind of early tomorrow because I promised my family that I'll get up and make breakfast tomorrow morning. But I don't know what I want to make this breakfast. I don't know if I want to make scrambled eggs, sausage, or what. But I am going to mute myself for a second. I have to make a phone call real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. So I think tonight is going to probably be a short video for tonight. I don't know if I know tonight is going to be one of the short videos, so and not videos, but correction, I want to say short lives because I had just recently posted a video about what I'm currently working on, and I actually like the colorway of this because this is my like first time, either not first time, but of working in a 4-weight yarn. Because that when I normally do work in multicolors, it's normally a chunky yarn because I like the way it works up in chunky yarn because it's like so soft. But this is my first time working. Oh, 1 second, y'all. So everyone, I do not own the copyrights to that particular song. That is just my ringtone. So I'm letting y'all know now. That was my ringtone. I do not own the copyrights to that particular song. But anyways, that in the 4-weight, this is what I like about it because it's like different in the 4-weight. I'm used to working with a chunky multicolor, but the 4-weight, I love it. Hey Wally. But in a 4-weight, this is my first time working in a 4-weight, but a chunky. I love a chunky. If I'm a chunky, I call it a chunky because like I know a 6-weight is it can go either way, bulky or a chunky, and I love either or. So I call both of them a chunky in my defense. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I like both of them either way. But in a 4-weight, oh, I love this 4-weight. I love this 4-weight and how it's working out. I think I got it kind of backwards right about now. Oh no, I did. I had it the right way. I love it. I love it. I love this colorway. I love it. And right now, I'm currently sitting on my floor because my futon, the way I got my futon upstairs in the upstairs bedroom, is on the other side, and I get better connection if I sit over here because originally I had the futon over here and I had connection over here, but I changed this whole area around. Oh, Wally, I swear, me and you, we here. What you mean your second row, Wally? Instead of your second stitch? Because if you was on your second stitch, you'll be at the very, very beginning. But I get what you're saying. You're trying to say your second row. I get what you're trying to say. You're trying to say your second row. I got you. Me and you here, here. But I ain't planning on being on that long probably for another couple more minutes. I just came up to show everyone my work, and I know I had posted a short video about what I did before I came up. And normally I don't come up on Saturday Live, but it's just like I didn't have nothing else to do. Because I know the last time I came up, I was tired. I swear the next day, I did not get up until like almost like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how tired I was. I was tired. Like I was so I'm gonna say freaking because I can now I can't cuss on her, so I'm gonna say freaking tired. And I knew that I had to go live that day on that Sunday. Like I was so tired, I almost canceled that particular live that Sunday. But I still came on anyways, knowing dang on well I was tired. And then I still had to also make dinner. Yeah, well, give me a second. I'll call you. I'm talking about you wanted me to call you now. I was about to call you now. Everyone, give me a second. I should have went to the bathroom before I came up. Give me a second, y'all. Uh, yes, it's a struggle trying to get up off this floor. Cause my food, cause in this room I have a futon, and the futon's on the other side of the room. Give me a second, so I'm gonna turn my camera off for a quick second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm out of breath. I think I need to quit smoking. I honestly think I need to quit smoking. Give me a second, y'all, to turn my camera back on. I'm trying to play with my phone a little bit. And then my son came in, the kid, like my son and the kids came in the room for a quick second to grab something. It never fails. You're good, Wally. Because every time I try to do something, like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind it, but because of the Privacy Act that YouTube has and the private, and like how I feel without their consent, that I don't feel comfortable posting them on my channel. Like, I know I can talk about them, but I don't feel comfortable showing them on my channel yet, just in case, without their consent. Cause like I know I had read about, like, if the child doesn't give consent to be on a person's channel without YouTube hearing it on the channel, that they technically can't be on there. That's another reason why I always turn off my camera when they're in the room or the presence, because of that. So if that's like, if I asked them, any one of them, if it's okay for me to show them, that's okay because they gave me their consent. But they have to be old enough to give their consent. You get what I'm saying? Oh my god, that sounds so good. That sounds so good, Wally. I still gotta go downstairs to eat my damn self because only. Oh crap! Sorry, I did not mean to say that particular word. I meant I still have to go eat my dang on self because I made dinner and everybody else ate, and what I made them is what I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to eat what I made them, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to make them. I mean, eat myself, but I don't know because I ate earlier because I ate scrambled eggs this morning, and then for lunch I ate noodles. But for tonight, I don't know what I want to eat yet. I might just go straight to bed and try to sleep until God knows when tomorrow. And I'm still trying to figure out what I want to make because, like, for tomorrow's live, that I know it contains, as far as me cooking wise, I know it contains chicken, rice, and mixed vegetables. And the way I'm doing it is my husband's recipe. So he might have to walk me through it because I don't have a clue. I know the ingredients, but I don't have a clue how the heck he. I said heck he puts it together. I know better, Wally. That's why I switched my words up. That's why I said I'm sorry. I don't know that how he put the concoction together, but it's his recipe, and the recipe that I want to make tomorrow, it's so good. So tomorrow's live, because I know I didn't really cook anything this past Sunday because I was like slightly tired and I had leftovers from Saturday night when I cooked. So this Sunday he might be cooking, and I might be upstairs in my room mind my own business. Like I think this is will be the second Sunday that I did not cook on my live. I'm gonna eat. I just don't know what I want to eat, Wally. Cause I do know this much. That it's been a long time, and about I want to say 3 years that I didn't have to cook the past two Sundays. Cause normally I cook every day after work, but last Sunday I didn't really cook anything because I had leftovers. It was just um I don't know. I just didn't want to cook because I don't know why I didn't want to cook, but I think what it was last Sunday I was just like so exhausted from work and coming home with and feeding my family and stuff. So, and then keep trying to keep up with the house. So it was like kind of hard. And I think if I had caught up to me the past like 2 weeks, So I asked my husband if he could cook this Sunday. If he doesn't, I will still cook tomorrow. But it's like I need him to walk me through it. Okay, I'm back. So the recipe that he's doing technically his recipe. If he doesn't, I will still make the recipe, but it ain't my version of the recipe. So I'll do if he doesn't do it, I'll need him to walk me through the recipe, if that makes sense. Of his technically what I want, because I know it involves chicken, vegetables, rice, and broth. I know that much. But as far as like how he mix it up, I don't give me a line. How he does it. So how he does it, I want to need him. If he doesn't, I want to need him to walk me through it. How am I so lucky, Wally? I just want to know how am I lucky. Cause like I know I do most of the cooking in my house pretty much every day, but sometimes they my husband excuse me, I'm starting to get sick again, so I'm sorry about that about my voice. That's why I'm constantly like clearing my throat. That one like the way it works is like if I don't feel like cooking that night, my husband will cook because we both get home about the same time. So, and I know I work majority of the time, and my husband normally stays at home, but he normally deals with like the housework and feeding the, feeding the pets and taking care of the kids and stuff like that. So I pick up the slack and like cooking because like there are certain foods that I want that I know he can't make. Ew. Okay, that makes sense. Like, but Wally, like most of the time, I do majority 90% of the time that I do cook for my household, and then there's 10% that he will cook for me if I'm tired or don't feel good, because he knows that like I work all day, I come home, I cook, I wash clothes, this and the third. So he takes care of majority of the housework. So that's the reason why I cook all the time because I feel like he's at home all day and he takes care of cleaning the house all day. But I do majority of the cooking. But if I don't feel like cooking, that 10% goes into me not cooking where that I don't feel good or I'm too tired. because I feel like even though I feel like he did like a job, like I understand that a lot of people say think that well the spouse, I don't want to say male or female, I want to say spouse, is home all day. How come they can't cook or clean? Yes, I do on Mondays, but that's where it counts into that 10%. Because when I get home from work, I have a hot meal waiting for me on Mondays. And then sometimes that the kids on Wednesdays will cook for me as well. Between my husband and the kids, that's where that 10% comes from. So it benefits itself. Like it would help me out. Like that 10% helps me out a lot. So I'd rather have 10% compared to nothing at all. I'd rather have that than nothing. Because most people don't even get that. You get what I'm saying? And I'm still upset that I broke my nail earlier trying to open up my window. So if he does, I'm going to say because tomorrow normally on Sundays that I normally do come up on Sundays on live, but I'm still going to come up on Sundays. But if he cooks, I'm still going to come up. But I, if he decides to cook, I will still come up, but I won't be cooking anything. It will just be him. Where I can sit back and kinda relax. Oh, Wally, I will be calling you after I get off. Tomorrow, um, no, I won't be pulling a double tomorrow, but I will be this Friday, coming up Friday. No, I'm off this coming up Friday. I'm trying to think. Tuesday, I'll be doing a double Tuesday. Because Monday is, I switch. Only time I did the double was this past Monday because I switched my days to get off at 4 on Friday. So I did my double Monday so I can get off at 4 Friday. But I will be doing a double Tuesday. What you mean, Wally? I don't understand. Like you made me do that. I'm confused. Like, how did you make me do that? Because before I always did that at work. I'm confused. I'm very, very confused. How did you make me? do something like my work schedule always been crazy or whatever. My work schedule always been crazy because sometimes I my work schedule flips and flops. Where for the longest I would do double on Fridays, and then I would switch it to do a double on Monday to get off early Friday because I don't work weekends. Or if I don't do it Monday, I would double out Tuesday. So this week I would double out on Tuesday instead of Monday. But Wednesdays and Thursdays, I know those are my two short days that I will get off about 4 o'clock. Because Wednesdays and Thursdays, those are my two shortest days because I'm normally done at 4. And then if I do a double Friday, like when I do doubles Fridays, is because I know I want to do a short day Monday. But if I do a double Monday, I'm going to need a short day Friday. But since I need a short day Monday and Friday, I'm going to double out on Tuesday. Oh no, that wasn't it, Wally. Like you're fine. I wanted to show you. So what Wally means is that because where I live at, earlier today when I was talking to her, I showed her what it looks like outside, and in the process, I broke my fingernail. And I was upset about that, but I will still live. I will be okay. So I still have snow. Apparently, it snowed last night, and I still have snow. And I was showing her like what my streets look like. The streets are clear, but I still have snow on a side of now I'm gonna say pretty much the side of my house and somewhat the front of my house. But my streets are clear. And then they talking about it's gonna be like this somewhat tomorrow because me and the kids were supposed to go down to the St. Patrick's parade, but we didn't go because of the weather. Because normally every year I normally take the kids down to the St. Patrick's parade, but because of the weather, too cold, and I wasn't sitting outside for 4 hours in the cold, and especially with the younger ones, and I didn't want them to get sick. So I'm like, this year we'll just catch it on TV, and maybe next year. So that's what we're going to be doing. Like in my like the way my street is, like like the actual street is clear, but the houses, the bushes, and everything else still got snow on it. And then in the process of me opening up my window, uh, see, it looks a little funny, but I'm going to hold up this finger because it's actually my middle finger that the nail broke, and I was actually upset about that. But I'll be live; it will grow back. But I am going to log off here tonight. This was just something for because I'm like I wanted everybody to see my work and stuff, and I will be working on it tomorrow's live when I'm cooking. And for everyone that is coming in and or maybe late, this is what my project is so far. And for everyone that is watching the replay, ooh, this is the colorway. It's a multicolor yarn. So I'm going to, today is one of the short videos that I normally don't, everyone knows that I normally to do 2 hour videos, but and also everyone knows I normally don't come up on Saturdays as well. But I came up to show what I'm working on and I wanted to share with everybody. So I want to say have a good night to everyone. Thanks for everyone coming past and thanks everyone for watching the replay. Thanks everyone for giving the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Good night.